Can you hear it? The pulses of the living. The ironic rhythm is a grand orchestra. It's never the same tone. Who wants to stop this? There can be. When the violent storm is over, blue sky is more beautiful than ever. You see, I want that, that's all I want.
Hello. Okay. I'm here. Awesome. It usually breaks. How's everyone doing? Okay. Everything's working. We're live, we're good. Alright. So last time we worked on experimenting with our movement a lot. So we did 2 different movement systems, which one was by Jonas Tyroller and the other one is by Dinosaur. Personally, I'm currently liking the Dinosaur version a lot more. And then we also tried some different jump cutting methods, which, let me just show you guys exactly what I mean by all this. So let's turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, so the movement method is like acceleration and deceleration. So we turned faster and we decelerate faster than we accelerate. And just to show the Jonas Tyroller method, it's very similar, but the Dinosaur method is a lot simpler in code. And then velocity cut, when we jump and then let go, then this just cuts our velocity in half, or by this value. And then we start falling. And as you can see, you can actually see when the velocity gets cut from the tray renderer right there. See how there's like a drop off? Right there, the velocity gets halved. And then increasing gravity just increases the gravity in the player when the jump button is released. So it has a much smoother curve, but We can have like the max jump height, and then if I just tap it, I go like roughly half of that. What I want to do today is hone more in on what we want the player movement to actually feel like. Because we're experimenting with all this. First we gotta implement these two just to see how it works. I'm probably gonna do increased gravity while falling first. So let's just create a script. Increase fall gravity. And we should already have, yes, increased fall gravity. Perfect. The only thing with this is I'm gonna have to make sure that it doesn't interfere with the gravity change, or gravity increase jump cut. So, there's one reference in the jump cut script. Okay, so I can just change that, that's fine. So the jump test script is... I have two manager scripts here, so I have movement test, which manages all of the toggles, and then I have jump test, which it basically just holds the jump variables, and also references all of the other vertical movement scripts. So, just need to add the increase fall gravity. And, okay, increase fall gravity, let's get rid of these. I need a reference to the rigid body, so private rigid body 2D RB. And we're going to need a public float, which is going to be downward velocity rev change. So this is just going to be how fast we need to be moving downward in order to change the gravity. And then public float fall grav. And this is just going to be the value that we're going to set the gravity scale of the rigid body when we start falling. Okay. So let me go to jump test. Just move this over here. Okay, so we're at jump test. And this is if the jump input is cancelled. So instead, we probably want to go into... Do we have any other functions in here? Do we have an update? Or nope, okay. So what we're just gonna do is probably down here, past these. Let's get a fixed update function in here. And I don't know, I probably actually just wanted this to be an update function. So, if enable increased fall gravity, if enable increased fall gravity, then I'm also gonna make a I'm just gonna make a bool here. So private bool is enabled. Wait, I don't need to do this. Wait. All I need to do is in the start function, if it is enabled, then I just need to enable the script. So private increase fall gravity, increase fall gravity script. Sorry, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Then we're just gonna get the script. Increase fall gravity script equals get components. Nope. Increase fall gravity script. Or increase fall gravity. Alright. And now we're just going to have an if statement here. Which, if enable increased fall gravity. Actually, if it is not enabled, then we need to set. Okay. Increase fall gravity. That's gonna error. Oh, formatting. Okay. There we go. And now, this is actually gonna cause problems, I think. So I need to go into movement test, and I actually need to set all of these in the awake function. Oh wait. Now it should work. The awake function happens before the start function, so I just need to make sure that everything is in order. So if this is increased, then we're going to enable the script. And I also want to, just for testing purposes, we're going to print enabled increased fall gravity. Okay. Did not enable it. Oh, oops. That's good. I just need to test this. Okay, so yes, it definitely is working. And now I just need to actually change the velocity, so if I'm actually curious, so Unity physics updates. I'm curious when this actually happens. I don't know if this is when, like, because fixed update is when physics updates happen. But I don't know if that's when the rigid body's velocity is updated. I feel like it would be, but I'm not entirely sure, so... Okay. Location to target, nope, doesn't matter. Alright. Compute physics. Okay. Fixed update has the frequency of the physics system. It's called every fixed rate frame. Compute physics systems calculations after fixed update. 0.02 seconds, 50 calls per second. Oh, it's 50 per second, not... I thought it was 10. Okay, is the default between calls. Altered in the settings, okay. It's actually 20 milliseconds, not 200. Okay. Use fixed update. When are rigid body velocity changes. Changed. Unity. In most cases, you should not. Okay. Modify it directly, use add force. Okay. Simulation for both 2D and 3D is run by default during fixed update after the script fixed update. Okay. You can change this by changing the simulation mode in the physics. Okay, doesn't matter. Typically, applying forces are done in the fixed update function because physics runs immediately after scripts are called. This is a separate discussion as why phys update is default. It's to remove any frame rate dependency. Okay. No simulation output. Okay. I set rigid body velocity. Okay. It should be fine if it's in physics update. Or fixed update. It'd probably be more consistent if it's in fixed update. Love my cup of gray. Okay. So, let's update. If RB.velocity y is less than or equal to downward velocity vel grav change. I'm just gonna name this vel grav change. Okay. And then we're just going to set RB dot grav scale equal to all grav. And then I just need to make a public void reset. Ooh, nope. Reset gravity scale. I'm just going to set RB dot gravity scale. Let's make a private float for this. Private float start grav equals start grav. But I need to set this, so RB or start grav equals RB dot gravity scale when we start the game. Okay, awesome. Looking good. Now I just need to go into jump test, and when we ground the player, then I need to, if enable increased fall gravity, then increased fall gravity script dot reset gravity scale. Perfect. Okay. And now if I enable this, okay, I also need to because the problem that we're gonna run into is we're going to decrease this. Let's just do else. Reset gravity scale. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really like that though. Because it's gonna get called every single physics frame, so it's gonna be 50 times a second. Shouldn't be too bad, but there has to be a better way to do this. Like, if we have to do this in fixed update, but make a private pool. Private pool has can set grav scale is going to equal to true at the start. And then we're going to make this equal to false. And then make this a condition of the if statement. So, if we can set the grav scale, and then it'll call this. And then I just need to reset the grav scale. So can set grav scale equals true. This all should work. I just need to make sure that the gravity increase doesn't mess with things. So I'm probably gonna have to make a call back to this script. So let's do it like right here. So public disable jump cut. Oh, public void disable jump cut. If enable gravity increase jump cutting, then gravity increase jump cut dot enabled equals false. And then I just need to do the same thing when we ground the player, so equals true. Perfect. I just need to call that, and also get a reference to the jump test. So let's just type this in the inspector. That's not the right script. Oops. Right here. Let's hide this in the inspector. Hide in inspector. And we need the jump test script. It's going to be jump test script. And we can set this. Oh, I don't know. I can just actually get this. Wait, I don't need this. This can be private, and that'll totally be okay. Private. And then we're just going to jump test script. Yep, perfect. And then when I do this, I need to call jump test script dot disable jump cut. Perfect. Now everything should work. So, spell grav change, let's do like -0.5. And then the fall grab, let's just set to, what is a low jump grab? Let's set this to like 3. It's to like 1.5, and let's set this to like 2.25 actually. Just mess with it a little bit. Oh, wait. Alright, yep. Everything is enabled properly. Oh, what? That's interesting. Print RB dot velocity Y. Oh, no, I am resetting this. Why is it not getting reset? Yeah? It only works once. The only reason that could happen is if this can set grab scale is not getting set to true. Here's what I think is happening. So what I think is happening is we're jumping, and then we're landing, and then the frame that we land, this is getting called. The problem with that is that we land and we still have this downward velocity. So this gets called and then set to false immediately. Which we can just figure that out by making a print statement here. Reset gravity. And then print set fall gravity. Now what I'm expecting to see is the set fall gravity to get called, the player to land, or about land, and then the reset gravity is going to get called, and then the fall gravity is going to get called again. So we're going to get the fall gravity called twice per jump, which is going to be the problem. Yep. So that's fine. And then it gets called twice. Trying to think of ways that I could fix this. Hello there. How are you doing, Simzaleth? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. We're currently working on the player movement, so I'm running into a bug to where we're trying to increase the fall gravity, but because the way that I'm grounding the player, they're actually setting their gravity twice, and it's a big problem. Because the set fall gravity is getting disabled when it shouldn't be. Like, you see, you reset it, that's good, you reset it, perfect. And every single time it sets it, I have a flag to make sure it doesn't set it again. Wait, give it a moment. There we go. So, it sets it, sets the flag to false. Yeah, I'll pretend I understand. You know what? That's okay. Thing isn't working because weird desynchronization. Long story short, program isn't working because I don't know. And I need to fix. Okay. So this gets called. I mean, if I just do this, then all is right in the world. I just need to get rid of that. And now we have increased fall gravity. You developing alone? Yeah. Sometimes I work in teams. I usually work on projects alone, though. I actually just joined a team. We're working on an interesting project for an upcoming game jam, so I'm excited about that, but... Alright. So we are falling faster, if you can see. It's not just a perfect parabola, we're falling faster. If I decrease that... Which game jam? We're gonna be doing the Pirate Software game jam. It's gonna be very exciting. It's gonna be fun. Okay. It's to like 2, and then this is like 1 point. That 1.5 probably works. Yeah. You do any development, or? So I mentioned it the other day? Yeah! Are you planning on joining? Oh, I disabled the increased fall gravity. That's what's happening. Would be cool. Well, why not? Do it. See if I have the time? Yeah, that's always the problem. The jam's pretty long, though. It's like 2 weeks, so... Well, that's not good. For some reason, when the player jumps, we're just only jumping a little bit. Like, if you see, it seems to be every other jump just gets cut for some reason. That's really weird. It's every other one very consistently. That's super weird. Why is that happening? It's not a bug, it's a feature. Well, if it feels good, it's a bug, or it's a feature. Extra difficulty? I think the problem is I'm setting it twice, so I need to do this only if the gravity is above 0. Or the velocity is above 0. And this should fix it if I were to take a guess. Nope, totally didn't. What is happening? It's every other one. I've never had a bug that was so weirdly consistent. So what things could possibly be doing? Okay, so if I disable the increased fall gravity, then does that happen? That's why I have all these toggles. It's easy for debugging. No. So it is the increased fall gravity script. Okay. So why would that happen? So we're setting it every physics frame, setting the fall gravity. And then we're disabling the jump cut. Oh, I know what I can do here. Wait. I just need to do the same thing here. So, whoa. Else, if we have the other jump cut script enabled. I have two of them because I wanted to test some extra features. So, if the velocity jump cut is enabled, then we're going to set that to true, and then we need to set it to false in the disabled jump cut script. Equals false. Perfect. Okay. Oh, oops. That's not right. Wait. Increase J screen. Oh, that's jump cut. No, not the gravity increase. I need the velocity cut. Oh, goodness. Okay. Velocity cut, jump script. There we go. I need to copy that over here. Oh, it's already good. Okay. Perfect. No, it's not. There we go. Maybe that'll fix it. This is like 90% of game dev. Just seeing that there's a problem, and then randomly tweaking things that you think hopefully might cause the problem. Until you can eventually isolate it and fix it. Every time, man. It's still happening! Why? Also know is butting your head against a wall. You know, we can use different words for it. I like mine better. It sounds more professional. But yeah, it's just bashing your head against a wall. How long have you been working on the game? Like 3 weeks, probably. I pretty much only have time to work on it while I'm streaming, so I stream 3 days a week. I stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and for 4 hours, so I work on the game about 12 hours a week. I made an entire player script, but then I started to hate how it worked, so I did a bunch of research on different player movement, and that's what this is, and I'm completely redoing it. This script is just a complete disaster. It is 447 lines long, and has 72 lines of variables. It is borderline unmanageable. Okay. Over here. Okay, so increase fall gravity. So it disables the jump cut, that's fine. It increases the gravity. And the gravity gets reset. Okay, so when is the gravity getting reset? That's the main question, honestly. Because maybe the gravity's getting reset, like, part of the way through, or... Call to cut vert val. Okay. Why did I... Okay, so it's resetting the gravity properly. Okay. Cut vertical velocity. There's no reason that anyone should ever abbreviate in their logs. At least not one that I can think of. It seems to be randomly cutting it. Okay. Let's just debug .log error so that the game pauses. Set fall gravity. What I think is happening is setting the fall gravity when it shouldn't be. So on this first jump, it's probably gonna set the fall gravity to, whoa, okay. Yeah, let's air pause, and I'm gonna have to unpause a lot. Okay. That's fine. Am I not resetting the gravity? This may be the problem. I think that it's the gravity reset. Because the player is starting in a falling position, so... Okay, I need to disable this. What I think is happening is it's not resetting the gravity properly. Falling is fun? Well, it's fun when it works. Okay, well that... It's not. What? Okay. I'm going to just print the start grab. Come on, come on. Takes it from the cripple falling when you can't is fun, when you can't get up. No. That's not getting disabled either. That's fine. Go to definition. There we go. This isn't getting called. Because, like, this works when I am using the increased gravity. Alpha falling and I can't give up. Can I go back to that function? Give me a moment. Okay, I'm at this function. What do you want? Wait, which function? You can't just say that function. Never mind? Okay. This isn't getting called properly. I don't think, at least. Disable, jump, cut, called. Slice up something? I'm just tired, I guess. I think seeing things that aren't there in your own code is probably the worst thing about being, like, tired and coding, because you just feel like you're crazy. You just feel like an actual insane person. Okay. It's getting called? It's disabling these scripts, right? I guess I could just see right here. Why is it... Oh, that's the problem. Why is it enabling these? If this... Okay, so... I'm setting variables wrong, I think. Basically visual overlays my... It basically visually overlays my plan code as a program. See all things that don't exist in my code all the time. My brain works. Hey, how's it going, Darth? Okay. We're currently trying to work on the increase fall gravity script, because I want the player to fall faster. Or at least I want the ability to toggle that and experiment with it, but it's just not working. My best guess is that for some reason this is getting enabled. Okay, it's not possible though. Unless I'm messing something up in the movement script. Okay. Enable increased fall gravity. Yes. Why is this getting... Have you considered debugging? What do you think I'm doing right now? Ugh. Okay. So this should be fine. There's no reason that any of this should be a problem. Because it's calling these and setting them. And then if it's not enabled, then it disables it, which happens at the start, so that's not the problem. But for some reason, they get re-enabled. I'm not changing this variable anywhere, am I? Okay, right there. Good, 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 good. I do not change this variable even once. Even not where, no, use the debugger and you can tack variables in the running program. Not even public. I have no idea what you're talking about. Window debugger. Is this a thing? Is this real? How do I do it? Analysis. Input debugger? Is that what it is? Nope, in Visual Studio. I have no idea what you're talking about. Debug. Start debugging. Click attach to Unity. Debug. Stop debugging. How do I attach to Unity? I don't use Visual Studio for anything besides programming like this. How do I do this? Exited Unity. I think it's already attached. It's at the top of the menu. Attach Unity debugger. Okay. No. Okay. And now... What? Oh, okay. He's the one not in the menu. Enable debugging. Alright. This is a cool tool, probably. I have no idea. Reloading domain. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Now you have to learn the debugger yourself. Can't explain it through Twitch chat. Yeah, I don't exactly know what you want me to do, man. It's like awesome and all, but I have no idea to use this tool. I will learn that and then implement it, not on stream. Okay. So, no longer in debug. What do I have enabled? I have that and that. Okay. Why is this getting re-enabled? Okay. The only place it's getting enabled is right here. So if I just disable that... Oh wait, the reason it's getting enabled is because I have it enabled. I'm losing it, man. Okay. Now this... That is the problem. I don't know why it is currently enabled. Music, work with me. Okay. So it's getting enabled here, presumably. Because it does get immediately disabled, correct? So increase gravity jump cut. No, it never gets disabled. Why? I think... Yeah, no, so this never gets disabled, which means that this isn't working how I hoped it would. I can just move these back in here, I guess. Yeah, so the problem is that the variables aren't getting set fast enough. So, these are all getting set, and because this starts disabled, all of these start false. So, it should just be immediately disabling it, actually. I'm just going to set these all to false to start. Because it should be defaulting to false, but maybe it wasn't. Okay, so we do not have increased velocity cutting. And this is still here. And these problems are still happening. What? What is this garbage? It's never disabling the velocity cut script. Well, it is. And then it's not re-enabling it. Okay, it's not re-enabling it. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, I just am going to expose these. Just all of them. Give me the variables. If I keep these variables exposed, then I should just be able to see exactly what's happening. Okay, so only the ones that are here, that's fine, that's good. Okay. So it's not a problem of getting variables set. Do you want to just try printing enable? Where's the jump cut? Increase gravity jump cut. And then if we enable it, then what happens? It's true. Okay. I think that this is the problem. I'm actually never disabling these. Gravity increased jump cut script. And if not enable velocity increased jump cutting, then we need to disable this. Yeah, okay. I think that that was actually the problem. Certainly my hope. Okay. Oh, I don't have either of them enabled. I don't have either of them enabled. And we're still having the problem. What? Okay, I just need to print the grav scale, I guess? It's taking forever for this problem. Yeah, so it's not getting reset properly. That's the problem. The problem is that it's staying at 2. Why? What is you just had like a spiral. You're just like, I'm the problem, it's me. Finally, you're the problem. What are you doing? What's going on, Bear? You're just spiraling in chat. I haven't slept? Yeah. Well, that'll do it. Should probably get some sleep. Sounds like the best course of action. Got up at 8. How did you learn programming? Through game development, honestly. When I was like 7 years ago, I started making like small games in Game Maker, which was mostly stealing other people's code and stitching it together. And then eventually I started making my own code in Game Maker, and then I swapped over to Unity. So I've learned exclusively through game development. Which, honestly, I think that like a project-based learning approach for programming is probably a good idea. 7 years ago? Dude, how old are you? I'm 20. So I started when I was... No, 8 years ago. I started when I was 12. I've been doing this for 8 years. It's been a long time. He's old. No, no, no. I'm young. I still have my youth. Okay, so the gravity isn't getting reset. It's really cool that you started young. Yeah. It's definitely given me a leg up. Now, my first projects were horrible and are not lost to the sands of time, but not anywhere that anyone can find them. Except my friends. My friends archived all of my old projects. and sometimes just hold it over my head that they still have it. Is that a challenge? If you can somehow find my first game, I will be incredibly impressed. I will give you no information. I will find them and release them. They're still up on the internet. Like, they're on Game Jolt. That, I'll tell you that. There's your hint, okay? Not under any name that I currently use. There's no way you're finding it. Maybe one day we'll play it on stream. I will at your Twitter. I don't think it's gonna change it. You're not gonna find them. Okay. Why is this not getting reset? Because it is resetting the gravity, right? It's printing reset gravity. But then it's not doing the reset gravity thing. It doesn't make any sense. I can get rid of this. I already know what's happening. And I can also go over here. Let's get rid of this print statement. I don't need that anymore. It says it's resetting the gravity, but it's not. It's lying to me. I mean, once I find them. Okay. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. Okay. So it resets the gravity, and then it resets it again, and then it resets it again. Disabled. I don't... Go away. Also, for anyone in chat, you can, if you scroll down, so unfull screen the stream and scroll down, you can actually change your stream avatar, what displays on screen. Okay. I got rid of that. So it resets gravity, resets gravity. It's saying that it's resetting it, but it's not actually getting reset. Now, why is that? It's literally calling the script. Which sets the start graph. I'm just gonna print the start gravity. Maybe start grav is getting changed somehow, although that doesn't... Does the start function happen every time the script is enabled? No, seems fine. If I set this to just 1, which is the normal gravity, what happens? Look, you're the ice climbers now. It's so cute. Okay. This still happens. What? Okay. So that means that it has to be this part right here. Okay, we've isolated the code. Now I just have to find out what was causing it. Okay, so we know that it has to be this. It has to be that this is triggering before it should. So, just want to create a flag for this. But that created problems last time. We're just gonna do it, and then we're gonna try to properly implement the flag. No, that's not gonna work. Why would the velocity be suddenly going down? Oh, oops. RB dot velocity y. I'm just going to copy that. Oh wait, no, it'd be velocity y. Okay. It has to be the script. Or the jump test script. Control F. Okay. This... Is there a singular one? There's one reference. Setting 0 here. Alright. Maybe it's this function. Print. Jumps. I'm running out of options for what this could even possibly be. So eventually it has to work, right? Okay. So it's not that. Is it this? Okay, that just sets the grab scale to 1, which it shouldn't, but... Wait, this already sets it to 1, so I don't even need this. Okay. I don't need this. It's already resetting the grab scale. What's your problem? Okay. Nope, still a problem. When it is less than this. Okay. I feel like this is getting called immediately, and that's the problem. So if I start a coroutine, so I numerator enable jump or enable ball gravity. Just going to yield return new wait for seconds, which just waits for a certain amount of time. And we're just gonna do 1/10 of a second. And we're gonna have a private pool can change grab. We're going to set can change grab to true after this. And then we're going to set can change grab to false when we do it. And then we just gotta see if we can change the gravity. We're gonna check that and then check this. And now we just need to start that right here. So when we jump, I don't need to do this here. What I actually need to do, I need to do this in here. So when we jump, we need to be able to do all of this. We also need to start a coroutine for this is going to be increase for ball gravity script dot. This isn't public. Nope. Public enable fall grab. Okay. Enable fall grab. So now it should be okay. It works! I just realized I don't even need to do this. I can actually just have a function. Public. Enable ball gravity. I went through our DMs to find any trace I could possibly... I regret it greatly? Why do you regret it? Are you telling me that we did not have awesome early DMs? I actually do not remember anything that we would have said to each other. Okay. Let's instead just call... I reread me as a middle schooler? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, it's enable fault gravity. Every single time I reread my messages from even like a year ago, I'm like, I no longer identify with this human being. Like, I just logically and emotionally distance myself. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not me. I don't even know this person. Why are they saying these things? Just everything about us, it changes so fast. Like, even our humor. Like, oh my goodness, reading my old jokes is horrible. There's some bangers, but like, no, not most of them. Okay. This is working now. This is working completely fine. So let's just get rid of... Whoa. Let's get rid of this. And get rid of this. And now we're all good. And mark that off the list. Only took forever. Still need to test it with the two jump cuts, but let's try velocity jump cut first. And then we can try the low gravity. The gravity increased jump cut. Okay. So we do our full jump. And then this cuts our variable. Okay. So it cuts our velocity. It's still happening if we're falling, which isn't supposed to be happening. I'm pretty sure the script is disabled. I don't even know that's possible. Found a bunch of old dev group names. None of them are it, though. Yeah. How is it still enabling... Look, the script is disabled. It's still calling the function. What? Okay. Reference. Where are you? Okay, so enabling and disabling this is clearly not working. So we just need to get rid of all this. And then I'm gonna have to add a bool up here. Private bool and jump cut. And this is going to equal false. Why don't I... Why do I keep doing this? I never set my private bools. Why? Why not? I always try to set private variables. Just makes it nicer for me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find my old games. I'm gonna be honest. You would need to sleuth quite... Oh, what? Mode debug? Switch to release mode. Okay. I didn't even know this is like a feature of Unity. Ugh. Okay. And then I need to set can jump cut. And jump cut equals false. And then right here I need to set can jump cut equal to true. This needs to actually start true. And now when I want to do the jump cut, input jump canceled. And a can jump cut. And now my problem should be fixed. Nope. Just realized... I mean, it will fix my problem, but I did not implement this properly. No way I did. Yeah, so I'm setting it to true when I jump, and then I'm setting it to false when I disable it. I should probably also set it to false when I ground the player. Or jump cut. Okay, awesome. Not a terrible game I made. This whole plan's backfiring on you. Quite spectacularly, I might add. How's it feel? Oh my goodness, why? The jump cuts are just not happening at all now. When I cancel it. Oh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oops. Now it should work. I'm gonna have to convert all of the, like, different bits of code that I have into one cohesive script at some point, but... Found buddy blocks? No! No. No. Where'd you find it? Tell me, where'd you find it? Game Jolt? Shucks. I was hoping you would never remember the name. Yup. I shouldn't have told you it was on Game Jolt. It's too big of a hint. Found it in DMs. No! No! Okay, this feels really weird. Let's do, like... Let's do 0. Right after I sent you my bad game to you. Okay, it being 0 is a problem. Let's do negative 0.1. Can't play buddy blocks on this machine? Why not? It should work on everything. Although I think it's actually still Windows. Oh yeah. You know, it would be fun to play buddy blocks on stream. Not today. Not today. Probably do it like Sunday or something. Okay. I don't exactly know if I like jump cutting. It's mostly just that it looks kind of weird. Oh, my back book. Let's see if it works through wine. I don't know why it wouldn't. Wine is temperamental. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I like the gravity increase a lot more, but I'm actually going to turn off the trail render and the debugger just to see how the other one feels. Because the velocity cut is what a lot of games use, but I do have that enabled, right? Yes. Yeah, the velocity cut definitely feels a little bit better. I'm gonna set it to like... I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. Because I feel like it's definitely cutting the velocity, probably just a little bit too much than it needs to, but... like, if you just tap it, you barely go up. That's probably fine. Okay. The music, what? Oh. Oh, buddy blocks. Yeah. It's so bad. The title screen is a track that one of my old friends made. Or he made it independently, and then I asked if I could use it for the game, and then the looping track that plays through the entire game was just a royalty-free song that I liked listening to. It's really not good. Like, the game is genuinely kind of trash. Not even kind of, it is trash. It's my first game. It sucked. It's the way of the world. Okay. Up on the list. Lower gravity at jump peak. Okay. So, going to need... oh, it's better than the day before. No. No, it is not. Decrease, jump, peak, gravity. At least it's a game. The day before was a game, for all of 4 days. People probably enjoyed it for those 4 days. It is kind of insane that it shut down after 4 days, though. It wasn't in development for 10 years and wasn't sold for $40. It was sold for $40? I thought the day before was like... yeah, that's kind of a scam. That's messed up. Ugh. Small group enjoyed it for 4 days. Yeah, probably not worth the $40. They're probably gonna get sued. Okay. Public float. Low grab start vel and public float low grab and vel. Yes, perfect. Okay, and then public float low grab low grab scale. Then I also need to get the rigid body, so nope. Rigid body 2D or RB. Oh my goodness. Need to make that private. It's automatically private, but I still like to add the formatting. And then RB equals get component by 2D. Perfect. And then just in the fixed update, we're basically going to do the exact same thing that we're doing with the ball gravity, but increase fall gravity. I think I'm actually going to just do the same thing here, but I'm going to add 2 private pool increase ball grab, then a private pool decrease peak or jump peak grab, and then I'm just going to have a public void set grab pools. I'm going to take in 2 bools. We're going to get a bool set increase. Actually, I'm going to do increase ball grab and decrease jump peak grab, then increase fall grab equals, or wait. Why are you boolifying those, bullying those bools? I have nothing to say to you. That's one of the worst puns I think I've ever heard. I guess that is something to say. Disappointment. Okay, and then I just need 2 in the jump script. First of all, I don't need this script anymore. Don't save, doesn't matter. Where is the decrease jump peak grab? Yeah, I'll just delete this. I live to be a disappointment. That's what I was born for. I don't think that's true. Okay. Alright, now we're going to have if increase fall grab and if decrease jump peak grab. So we are increasing fall grab. We're gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm doing this either. I'm changing it. I'm changing it again. Okay, I'm getting rid of these. I'm gonna make another script. I'm forever indecisive.
Adam Jail just followed.
Hey! Thanks for the follow, Adam Jail.
Adam just followed.
Wait a minute, why did I get 2 sounds for that? Oh, okay, that's what happened. Hey, I hope productivity is high. I'm trying. It's certainly going. I don't know if I would say productivity is particularly high, but that is such as game dev. How are you doing today? Okay, so I need to make another script. Great. Decrease. Jump. Peak. Gravity. Okay. All good here, just need a break from my own Unity project for a couple of days, so I've been lurking through the game dev category on Twitch. What are you working on? Anything exciting? Anything cool? Okay, I need to yoink most of the other scripts. So I need jump test. Nothing crazy, just polishing a game jam game a few weeks back. 2D isometric thingy. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. I like the two projects on my main page are just like polished game jam games. Game jam games are it's a very good way to learn. If you polish them up a little bit, work out the kinks and implement the feedback, they can be even better. Okay, where is the increased fall graph? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And I just need to change this. Here, I don't feel like writing a story for my current working project, so I'm living through my friend's success. Lol. You know, sometimes you just need a break. Game dev is stressful, man. Or it can be. Game jams rock. They're a group there's a group I do them with, and every time I do, I meet so many new people. That's what's awesome about working with like groups and game jams. Like, even if you never see those people again, which a lot of the time, like, you'll interact with someone and they're a really cool person. Like, I just joined a team for a game jam and I'm really excited about it. But it's really cool that you get to meet so many people. Okay, so I need to change this. So, can't change grav, enable fall gravity, not fall, jump, peak gravity. You're a very warm person right now. Are you sitting next to a heater and or in a blanket? Okay, so I need to disable the jump cut and then yeah, set this to the jump peak gravity, so let's rename this. Jump peak grav. Okay. And then it needs to be greater than maybe two variables here actually. So public float vel grav or vel start. Okay. Change grav start vel. And I just need change vel or change grav end vel. So this is the start velocity that we want to start lowering the gravity, and this is the end velocity. So as long as it is above the change grav end vel and below, yes, and below, so rb.velocity_y is below the change grav start vel. Wait. Just trying to think. So let's open up Paint real quick, just so I can visualize this. Okay, so for jumps like this, heck yeah, Paint. Oh yeah, baby. So we want it to start happening like here. The velocity, it's going to increase, and then it's going to like taper off. So this is the jump arc. So the velocity is going to be more like, it's going to increase really fast, and then slow down. So it's going to be more like this? I'm trying to think. It should, because it's going to start really high and it's going to go down. Because yeah, this is a quadratic function. The derivative of a quadratic function is a linear function. I gotta sleep now. All-nighters difficult in adulthood. Alright, have a good night, Bear. Hope you get some quality sleep, man. So, when it's in, like, this range, that's when I want the gravity to be lower. Okay, so when it is... when the y equals, or the output equals, like, say this is 2, and let's just say that this is, like, -2. Then, when it is less than 2, but greater than -2. Not totally derail, but what is the goal? The goal is to decrease the gravity when the player's at the peak of their jump. So, let me show you real quick. So the player is like right here at the peak of their jump. Then we want to lower the gravity so they have a longer peak. Oh, tune the jump arc? Yeah. So when it is greater than the end val, which the end val is -2 in this instance, and then greater than the start val, or less than the start val. Yeah, that's right, okay. And I don't have the script on it. Alright. So let's change these. Let's just say that this is like -2, and if this would be -2, this would be like 2. We can just try that. And then set the value to like 0.5, so we can halve the gravity. Now I gotta actually set all this up in code. So that's gonna disable the jump cut and set this to false. That should be all good. Now I just need to actually enable this, which means I need to get the script. My brain says use animation curves. I've never done a jump arc using animation curves. I usually just do it through like physics. And then I use math to figure out what the actual curve is, but... is it actually, like, can you do that through, like, animation? Because my only, like, worry with that is that would mess with the rigid body physics. Okay, and then I need to enable this in the same place that I'm enabling this. So we're going to go to definition. No, I need to go to the reference. Not sure, actually. You'd be driving the velocity by the curve, not the position. I've never done that before. I didn't even know that was an option, honestly. I wonder what would happen if you did that and then, like, you bump into a wall or you bump into, like, a roof. Because rigid body physics would Animation curves are one of my favorite things in the editor. Yeah. I'll definitely have to explore that, thank you. I've never even, like, thought about using that as a tool for jumping or anything. I don't think I've actually ever used animation curves. Gotta try them out. Okay. So I need to go to decrease. No, dot. Enable jump peak gravity. And I don't think I'm actually getting this anywhere. Nope. Okay, so I need to get the component from the player. Decrease, jump peak gravity. Okay, perfect. And then I need to add another if statement. So if decrease jump peak, then decrease jump peak equals false. Oddly enough, they're largely unrelated to animation. They're just an editable graph function you can sample. That honestly sounds more useful. I've never seen anything like that. That sounds awesome. I need to look into that. It is called animation graphs, right? Or animation curves. I'm adding that to my notes. Real quick. I'm just going to dump that at the top and then fold it. Alright, perfect. Definitely look into that. Not right now, though. I'm gonna try to implement it this way. Okay. So we should be all good here. Now I just need to make sure that this... Oh, nope. Yeah, that's like that. Okay. No, wait, I don't actually need a start value. I just need to... Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I do. It's like a negative 1.9, so it doesn't interfere with things. And then it should switch over to the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Wait, I changed the wrong variable. This is a little bit jank, but once I implement this whole thing into one script, it should work a lot better. It should make a lot more sense. Right now I have to edit 2 scripts to mess with this, but... Whoa! Alright, not quite right. Let's start this at, like... Oh, wait. Well, it is doing something. It's just doing it a lot. This also shouldn't be enabled. I'm just gonna disable that and disable these. Does this still happen? Wait, nope. Increase fall gravity. Okay. So that's working fine. And then if I disable these and then actually re-enable these scripts, does it properly disable these, or maybe? It's not showing that they're disabled, but they're not having the same effect. I don't think. I think I'm actually just gonna make a public void disable fall gravity. And then I'm just going to disable it. Because editing, I don't think that these are actually doing anything. But, yeah, no, I don't think that either of these are actually doing anything. So what I'm gonna do is just call the disable. Oh no, these are the jump cut scripts. That's why. Oh, oops. Wait, I was completely doing this wrong. What? No. This needs to be the increase. You can disable the domain related to instantly entering, or to instantly enter play mode. I didn't know that was a thing for 2 years. Wait, what? How? Disable Unity domain reload. What does that actually do? Project settings editor, scroll down to play mode settings. Okay, project settings. Editor, play mode settings. It can cause issues if you're using static events anywhere. For most projects, it's totally fine. I shouldn't be using static events unless the new Unity input system is. It might be. Just check enter play mode options. Okay. I can find it. Okay, and then I don't need to reload it, so should be good. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, disable fall gravity. And then we're just going to change this to false. I'm going to copy this over and do the exact same thing here. Okay, so this needs to be increase fall gravity script dot disable fall gravity. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. Okay. Then we're just going to copy this over. And that's correct. This just needs to be increased fall gravity. Oh, it needs to be enabled. Okay, now it should work. Love how much you're using components. I haven't seen many people keep it so modular. I'm doing it right now because I'm trying to test a bunch of different ways of doing like horizontal movement and jumping and stuff, and I don't want to keep it like, if I make it modular, then I can edit things constantly, but if I don't, then I have to like sit through a giant script. Okay, so they weren't working, which is good. Definitely working. I'm gonna disable the lower jump peak. I'm just gonna set this to like 0.1. What in the world? Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm using the new Unity input system, which does use static events. Man. Well. What if I reload the scene, but not the domain? What? Yeah. Yeah! Man. It was a really good try, though. Thank you for telling me about that. Maybe if I just do reload domain and not reload scene, then I've used the new Unity input system. The way that I have it implemented is kind of interesting. It's definitely different than how a lot of people do it. Yeah, just to show you, I use the events. Okay, I'm using them right here. And this is probably what's causing problems. But... alright, okay, yeah. Yeah! I mean, I honestly don't know another way to do it. It's just how I've always done it. Okay, what? There's like 5 different ways. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, I know that. I haven't done it any other way, and I don't know the other ones. Okay. So where's this getting called? This is the problem. Let's go to the reference. So if... oh, oops. And if decreased peak gravity... nope. Enable decreased... or lower gravity of P. Then I need to go over here and do this. Perfect. What way do you do it? Like, there are a bunch of different methods, but... okay, whoa, whoa. Alright, so it's definitely working. Oh, it's still like 0.8, and instead we're gonna change this from like negative 0.2, and then we're gonna change this to 0.2 and negative 0.2. Or let's do like negative 0.19. No idea if this is working. I use the pre-built player input component, which sends events to my own components, and it must also correctly clean up the events it uses. So, as not to cause problems with skipping domain reload, okay. Curious how I could do that. I'll definitely look into it. Because being able to skip domain reloading would save me a ton of time. Okay. Oh, I didn't have it enabled. That was the problem. I was wondering why it wasn't happening. Man, every time I start a new project, disabling domain reload is one of the first 3 things I do. Well, I would like it to be one of the first 3 things I do, but I just gotta figure out how to properly do it, I guess. Like 0.1. This is, no, I should not do that. That is gonna be such a disaster. Skipping that. Okay. There we go. It's definitely working. Oh yeah, you can feel it. Okay, I'm gonna enable the trail renderer just to fully get a grasp on what's happening. Alright, we should... Ah, what? Huh? I didn't even know that that was a thing that could happen. What? Oh. I've never had that happen. In all of my years. What? How? It seems to only be happening when I have the trail render enabled, or at least that was the triggering event. Nope. Alright, restarting Unity. I have never had that happen. What causes this? Unity self cannot be null. I apparently have had this problem. Might be due to the domain reload stuff. I mean, oop, edit. Project settings, editor. Okay, I'm just going to disable the changes. Does it work? Okay, and we're back. Everything is functioning as it should. So far. Functional software. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, let's just... That quick fall thing looks really nice feeling. I think it is, yeah. I'm just not... It kind of feels like the float, like the floaty jump, or the peak gravity decrease is happening way too fast. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Oh, I know why that is. It's because we're jumping, and then for a brief moment, we're within that range, so it's 0? What? Oh, that's the velocity. I meant to do the gravity scale. Started panicking for a moment. I was like, that's not good. That shouldn't be happening. No, no, no. We're all good. We're all good. Okay, 1. And then it, like, immediately goes to 0.5. Yeah. Let's collapse this. Yeah. It immediately goes to 0.5. That's a problem. It's because when we start jumping... Oh, I've attempted sleep but failed. Well... That's not good. Have you tried all the techniques? Counting down from 100, counting sheep. How is the jump? Gotta lerp it? No, I don't need to lerp it. I need to not enable it for a little bit. Okay. Because the problem is, like, so when we jump, for a moment our velocity isn't incredibly high. So it's 1, and then we jump, and the velocity, just for a moment, I think, wait. Let's just also print the velocity. RB dot velocity x. Let's not collapse this. And then what we should see is we pause it and scroll up. I need to label these. The jump is going good though. Rev and just trying to implement the like peak gravity change to change to the jump curve a little bit more. Okay, grab 1. Alright, so if we scroll up, so grabs 1, bell 0, and right here. That shouldn't be happening. It was monospaced? Honestly, don't know what that means. Okay. Why is that happening? Okay. So, when it is above the end value, which is currently negative 0.2, and below the start value, which is currently like 2, I think? Yeah, or 0.2. The font. Oh. Can you not change it? I feel like if you can't change the font, they should add the option to be able to change it. Seems like a pretty, like, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be an easy thing to add, but... So, when it is less than this, and greater than this, that should be fine. Probably can with some dirty hack overriding editor styles. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff like that with Unity. Just the more you want to customize things, the more jank it gets, but... This shouldn't be happening. Okay, I'm going to, instead of doing this, and it does not equal to, just for, or not velocity, gravity scale, because that means if it equals 2, then that means that the ball is taken over. So just test this, just to test this. Okay. So scrolling down, I jump, immediately get oh, okay. Just for the moment that the velocity is set to 0, that's when it's getting set. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. What I can do is I can have like a timer, or like a, yeah, so int, fixed frames in low grab range. I'm going to set this to 0, and then we're going to just add that, and then if this is greater than a public int, fixed frames until trigger, or until low grab. Until jump peak grab, yeah. So if it is less than, or if it's greater than, our fixed frames for peak grab. Change the name. I gotta copy these over because I forgot to use the rename function. Then we do this, and then we set it to 0. Okay. So now this shouldn't happen for a little bit. So we can set it to like 10 frames, and that'll be 200 milliseconds. And the gravity's not getting reset. Why? Do mathy things in the inspector. Yeah, I mean, I don't even really know if they could, though. As awesome as that would be, honestly, I just don't know how you implement something like that. Surely visualizing math by the values I expose. I feel like that's just a hard programming problem. How I usually get around it is just like opening Paint and trying to like logic my way through like the basic math structure, like I did here, or like I did here. So that way it gives me like at least a little bit of an idea of the broad sense of what I'm doing. Paint is a godsend. It absolutely is. It's enabling it right here, which, that's the problem. I need to make it to where when the player's grounded, they can't do this. They won't be... Wait, why is this getting enabled? This isn't getting enabled anywhere else. I just realized, wait, why is this enabled? This shouldn't be. Because when it jumps, then this shouldn't happen. It's happening before they jump. Like, right... I'll just do another one for an example. Okay, if the grab's 1. What? It goes from 1 directly to 2? Okay, let's just set this to like 2. You can try simple math problems in code. like visualizing that you can do in PowerPoint. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright. Okay, and then it just stops working entirely. So it works once and then stops working entirely. What? Power in math. What do you mean by you can do power in math? I realized that I misread that as PowerPoint. Oh, for a single frame. Ah. I think it's just the ranges are too low. What? My gravity is 0. That should not be possible. I'm not setting it 0 anywhere. What? How? I should not be having... Oh, yes I did. Set it 0 right here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to set these frames to 0. That's not good. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's tweak this to like 1. Okay, so it is working. It just needs 1 frame to get off the ground. Or 1 fixed frame. Okay, that works. Okay. And now I can start tweaking all the values. So let's do like 0.3 and let's do negative 0.29. Then I'm going to change the gravity. Let's do like 0.6 and let's make the values like a little bit wider. It's definitely a bit weird. I don't know if I like the players staying up in the air for longer, because then they feel like they just fall like a rock. I could try to change how, like, it instantly changes by lerping it, but I don't know how good that would feel. Yeah, like, oh, that feels so bad. Yeah, let's go, like, 0.8. Maybe designing a placeholder level with jumps would help gauge. Yeah, no, I think you're totally right. But right now, I really just want to get the systems in, so then I can tweak all of them. I just want to see, like, the things that I can do with player movement and just experiment with everything that I can. So then when I actually want to add things and change everything, then I can just mess with all the tools that I have. Yeah, it might be time to make a low level. Or just something. Some platforms I can jump across. It doesn't feel good when this happens. Like, the jump cut happens, or not the jump cut. It really doesn't feel good when you stay in the air for that long when you're not holding it. So what I think I'm gonna do is change that. So, like, just when I tap it, it feels super weird, because I feel super floaty. But, like, that feels fine. This feels good. If I'm holding it, or if I even, like, let go part of the way through, that feels good. But I don't think that it should keep happening when I let go. So, when I cancel my jump, then, yeah, when I increase the oh, okay. Yeah, so if I have these, that's fine. But I also need to disable this, so if decrease jump, nope, it's enabled. Lower gravity at peak. Then I need to disable the fall gravity. And also reset it. RB dot grab scale equals 1. Maybe designing a play. Oh yeah, we already said that. I already read it. Brain. Okay. Whoa. When I just tap the button, like literally just instantly tap it, still do a full jump for some reason. That shouldn't be happening. Does that happen with... I think that might be a problem with the velocity cut. Nope. Why does that happen? That's really weird. Okay, if I just scroll up. Okay. Jump chaining mechanic? It feels bad because the player doesn't have as much control over their jump. Like... Oh, I know what the problem is. It's a problem with my jump buffering system, I think. I know I can do it. Wait. Yeah. It's a problem with the jump buffering system, so I have it to where the player doesn't actually have to input jump to... If I can think, okay. They don't have to input jump this while they're on the ground. They can input it a little bit before, and then when they land, they'll jump. But if I just tap the button and I fall and then I jump up again, I'm never actually decreasing the... Like, I'm never cutting the player velocity. So... So, is inputting jump equals false? Good. And where am I doing the jump cut? Or not the jump cut, the jump buffer. Okay. Right here. So, if we're not inputting jump, do all of that. Wait. Yes. Okay, that's all good. And then I also want to cut the velocity. So, jump, and then cut the velocity. So that would be do this. So I just need to check all of this. Although, probably in the jump script actually need to check for this, so otherwise the function stack is gonna cause problems, or it's not gonna happen at the same time, I don't think. Well, I actually don't know. Does it execute this line and then go down and then execute all of this code, or because this should go on the function stack and then I don't know if that happens before this code is called. I don't want to risk it. If not, is inputting jump. And is jumping, which is already being set to true, so I don't need to do that. And can jump cut, which I can just put an and right here. Then we just need to do the jump cut. Perfect. Okay.
Dorian's 1904 just followed.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Dorian's 1904 just followed.
Okay. So now if I input buffer, just immediately let go. That's actually the shortest jump I think I can input. Oh! Broke it somehow. Still, it's not working. Okay. That's interesting. Why isn't it working? Because it should. I'm just gonna add a print statement to actually see if this is happening. So, cut, jump, velocity. And I don't need the other print statements. So let's just control F, print. Okay, and the other one was in, I think, increased gravity, so yeah, we're just gonna comment these out for the moment. I'm out of water, man. Okay. So it is doing it. Once. It does it once. It seems to be working. Okay, wait. I need to go to the jump buffer. Where are you? There we go. Okay. I need to print buffer jump. So this way I can actually check if we're buffering a jump. It seems to only be cutting the jump velocity one time, and it just stops working. Nope, it's just not working. When am I setting this to true? Okay. So I'm setting it to true literally right here. And then I'm checking it. So if these are enabled, then it does enable jump cut. We shouldn't be inputting anything, so this should be happening. But it's not. Very interesting. So yeah, it only seems to buffer it sometimes. Or it's buffering it every time, but it's only applying the cut sometimes. Wonder why that is. That should change if I don't know, maybe it'll change if I do the gravity. Nope. It says it cut the velocity, but definitely didn't. I need jump buffering is pretty important. Heading to bed, man. Was nice hanging out here. Hope you nailed this jump. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hanging around. Have a good rest of the stream. Hopefully catch you again. Yeah, I'd love to have you. Still just not working. Just seems completely inconsistent. So this just peak. Yeah, so it just cuts the velocity. Let's go to the I want to go to it. I don't want to peak. There we go. Okay. No, go to definition. Okay, and then sprint, cut, vel. So again, it seems to be happening sometimes, but not all the time. Wait a minute. Sometimes it's just not cutting my velocity. Oh, that's not good. That's super not good. Okay. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to head to the bathroom, get some more water, and hopefully think about a solution to this problem. So, I will be back in 3 minutes, starting now. I'm back. Oh. There I am. Oh no. The bitrate is dying. What's happening? Okay, wait. Everything's stabilizing. We dropped 3,600 frames. Not fantastic, but seems to be okay now. Yep, we're good. Okay. Give me a couple moments. My hands, my hands crack constantly because I live in Alaska and the air is incredibly dry. So I have to keep applying lotion, otherwise my hands will just be a bloody mess. Especially my knuckles. Okay. Put the lotion on the skin. I did! Just gotta rub it all in and let it dry. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to fixing the problem. Sometimes we're just not cutting the jump for some reason. So, what is this happening? Oh! Forget the hose again. Very old movie quote. I'm sorry, okay? Movies are probably not... like... if you say a movie quote or reference, I'm probably never going to know what you're talking about. I've not seen a lot of movies. I spent most of my childhood making and playing games, not watching movies, but... one of my friends, the guy who I go to the gym with, is like a movie geek and absolutely loves like the way the movies were made, all of the different camera angles, the lighting. Like he is a fanatic about all of that, and he sometimes like makes his own short films, and he'll reference a movie and then look at me like I'm supposed to understand something. And then every single time, I just give him a blank stare, and I'm like, I know you're referencing something, but I have no idea what it is. And then we just both sigh for a few seconds and continue with the conversation. But yeah, every single time. He's referenced Rocky, he's referenced, like, a bunch of old black and white movies that I can't even remember the name of anymore. One time he referenced Guardians of the Galaxy. I used to do HTML sites in my childhood. That's actually really cool. One time he referenced Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of my favorite movies, and I still forgot the quote. That was embarrassing, okay? That was embarrassing. But you're doing HTML sites? Like what? Like, what were you doing with your sites, or... Okay. It has to be that this isn't getting enabled properly. So I'm setting it to true. I set to false here. Okay, that's fine. This is never getting called. Putting them on Angel Fire, ancient hosting site, and sending it to all my friends on Windows Messenger? I don't even know what that is. Oh my goodness. You're an old man. Okay. And then this is the jump cut and jump input. Okay. See if this works. Should at least be able to get some information now. True? It's definitely not true. Why is this happening? Basically, I try to put very cool GIF I could find in the title and put sparkle background that hurts the eyes and jump scares. That's awesome. That's pretty funny. Okay. Alright, so don't know if it's can jump cut being the problem or if it's oh, I can just serialize field, right? Serialize field, and now I can edit it or see it, right? I think that's how that works. So I can just remove that. Yes. Okay. Awesome. And now I'm just going to serialize the... Okay, jump cut might be the problem, or it might be... Where is it? No, wait, what? It has to be jump cut. This doesn't even have any variables that could cause problems. Of course, share files with your friends, because you basically could have a directory there. Okay. When was this? Like, how long ago? If you're okay with me asking. This sounds like early internet. Okay. So it has to be jump cut. I feel like that has to be the problem. Or maybe it's jumping, but I think it's jump cut. Don't know why that would be happening though. Okay, so can't jump cut. It's getting disabled. 1995-ish? I wasn't even alive! Oh my goodness. You've been programming since before I was born. Oh man. That's actually awesome though. That's really cool. This is getting disabled at some point. Control F. Okay. So starts true. Set true here. Couldn't just ignore that. So it's one of these two. I has a big programming break in the middle. In high school, I went into art because I sucked at middle school math. I didn't aspire to the computer science class. Well, hey, you've come back around, and now you're doing both. You're programming and art because you're making games. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. Come full circle. Okay. So it could be this being the problem. Or it's this. No, this is fine. Has to be this then. Which this is, it disables it when? What are the references? Okay. I don't think I'm ever re-enabling it. Do I re-enable it when I ground? No, I re-enable it here when I jump. Which that should be fine. So why isn't it? Okay, we're currently using both of these, so I can just print called enable ball graph, and then called enable jump peak graph. It's one of these that's causing the problem. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe it's the case that I'm letting go too early. I feel like I'm the middle child of technology. I finished 2D animation college just as they canceled Flash. I started designing websites just as they launched easy back office stuff like WordPress, the site builder like Weebly. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that sucks, man. But now you get to tell tales like a hardened soldier. Your past battles with the old technology. Just every other time it just breaks. Exactly half of the time it breaks. Okay, cut velocity. That's happening half the time of these. It's enabling fell graph, it's enabling jump peak graph. And okay. Hmm. Now that I'm thinking, I finished programming it just as the Unity drama began. Okay. I need you to listen to me. You can't finish anything else. If you finish school, something's gonna blow up. If you, you're gonna like finish your cup of water, and then there's gonna be a leak in the faucet. You just need to be perpetually doing everything. Why are you getting disabled? I don't understand. Okay. Also regret doing... Oh, I also regret going for 2D animation after high school instead of going for 3D, but I wanted to be like the old masters doing animation on a flip book over a light table. Yeah, that doesn't really happen anymore. As you're probably very aware. I mean, Cuphead did. Like, you can. But, I mean, there's always time to learn 3D animation and stuff. Like, the 2D animation principles and 3D animation principles are the same. To my knowledge, at least. Now, like, 3D, there's a lot... Like, it's a lot different program-wise, and also, like, skill set-wise, but the foundations of animation don't really change. There could be something I'm missing, so don't take my... I'm a 3D modeler, not a 3D animator, so... What? Yeah, it helps a lot that I know animation, UX, UI, and web languages. I mean, yeah, I don't think that any of those are ever going to go away. At least not for a very long time. Like, we always need UX and UI designers, and whether the web languages have changed a little bit or not, I mean, you know the fundamentals, you can always transfer it. It's still not working, so it's not this. This isn't the problem. This is the problem. For this? Okay, print. Disabled jump cut. And then grounded and disabled jump cut. And then cut, jump, and disable jump cut. New UI Builder in Unity is a bless to web peoples. It's basically style sheets. Yeah, I know nothing about web development, so what you're saying is going right over my head, but... Okay. It's language that is closer to human language, like JSON. Okay. So, it's just like an easier language for formatting? Or, like, formatting the UI? What do you use it for? You basically write a JSON for formatting all the boxes, padding, whatever. I didn't know you could even do something like that in Unity. The Unity YouTube channel has a good video on the UI builder. I'll definitely check it out, thank you. I'm gonna add that to my notes as well. UI builder, Unity. Boop. Wait, that's not what I want. Control B. There we go. Okay. And... Nope. Still a problem. Why is this happening? It's just happening every other time. This is getting disabled. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Go to the debugger, we're gonna lower the time scale. Alright, cut the velocity. Alright, good. So it's enabled for a fraction of a second. And then the cut, jump, and disable jump cut. Wait, that's right. But it just doesn't do it. What? It cuts the velocity. Okay. It sets it true for just a moment. So it sets it true right here. Calls these two. And then it disabled the jump cut. Which disabled jump cut happens here. Which means that this is calling it, or this is calling it. Okay. So now we just need to figure out which one is calling it. So instead of doing this, I'm just going to do print. What is this? This is the jump, peak, disable, and then I'm going to have a gravity increase disable. Grav increase. And now I should be able to trace which function is the problem. Oh my goodness. I never expected this to take me an hour to debug. Okay. Jump peak disabled. That's the problem. You. Why? Why? Actually, what? Is this gonna fix it? Okay. Let's disable the time augmentation. And now it should work. Okay, we should just be able to... Works every time! Alright, good. Alright, it's working good. We have our player jump. I think I'm just going to get rid of the lower gravity peak. I don't particularly like it, and it also is causing a ton of problems, so it's not worth it. Does the jump buffer now work now? Whoa. Hmm. So no, the jump buffer does not quite work. Okay, jump input false. Alright, I need to get rid of like all of the print statements I just put in because it is a disaster currently. Okay, so we're getting rid of this. And get rid of that. Oh, yep. If it is a print statement, I probably don't need it anymore. Okay, don't need you. Don't need you. But I think I do need you. I need to debug what's happening with the jump buffer, because sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not. Okay. So this. Yes. Okay. So if you just tap it, totally works. And then if I buffer the jump, then it seems to still work. But I know that it doesn't. Come on. There we go. So it did cut it. I think it just cut it too fast. And that's the problem. Okay, so I think what's happening is, yeah, let's just gut this entire thing. No, no. This is why I have toggles. Okay. So, cutting the jump velocity and doing this, or printing this. If I do this just a little bit after, like, if I start a coroutine or something, i.e. numerator jump cut or buffered jump cut timer. Then I'm just going to yield return. Gonna wait for a little bit. Wait until end of frame. I don't know if that would work. Wait until the next physics frame. Okay. That would probably work. And then I want to do it. That way I should be off the ground. Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope. Wrong function. Okay, now. We're going to do that. And then call this function. So we're going to start coroutine. Jump buffer timer. Nope. Wait. what did I call it? Timer. Buffer jump timer. Okay. Now this should work. Nope. Why not? Wait for seconds. Let's do like 0.05. Let's do, so this would be 3 physics frames. Why? What? So it cut the velocity and then? Okay. That's a problem. Let's fix it. And now I just need to shift tab that. And do this. Whoa. I want to get rid of this line, and then we're going to paste this up here. Okay, the debug is back in order. Okay. It's still possible to bug it, but it's very hard. And I don't know why it's possible. It's only able to do it that once. Oh, okay, I just did it again. And when I did it... I wish we had better timers on these things. I want to know the exact frame. I guess I can actually do that. Let's go to the debugger. Is there just a way to get the current frame? How to get current frame unity. Current frame number. Time.frame count. Okay. I really don't need this anymore. That shouldn't be happening. Oh, wait, yes it should. Never mind. Never mind. Look, I ran out of phone battery. Well, glad to have you back. Okay. I'm still struggling with this, so you didn't miss much. Right now, I'm just adding current frame to all of these, so I can somehow glean time dot current or frame count. That's what it is. Current, just frame number, and I'm just going to copy this and then add that to all of these print functions. And buffer jump. Okay. And now everything should hopefully work. Or should be able to at least discern what frame is happening. What frame everything's happening, rather. So then... Okay. Alright. Happened right there. So... it's buffered the jump, and it started... So, wait, where is buffer jump called? So, right here. So this is happening on the same frame. Okay, I'm actually going to do this. Why is it so bright? Okay, there we go. Okay. So we have the frame rate. We have the number of frames. And the jump input. The jump cut. This should happen in sequential order on the same frame. I think if I let go of the jump button on the same frame that I inputted, then that's when we have problems. So, when I ground the player, having thoughts about doing some demo projects for common phone apps. Yesterday I found a repo on design patterns for every type of app. Do it. It's probably good practice. On Unity, IFAT, of course. I don't see why not. I mean, even like copying people's projects can still teach you a lot. Because you have to actually emulate it. Like, as long as you're not copying the code, then you're going to learn a lot. So if I instead were to like do jump input dot read value bool, I'm just gonna print this. Print. Okay. So we should get 3 things happening on the same frame. Yeah, it needs to do a theme twist on it for motivation too, like Instagram for orcs. That's a really good idea. You should do that. That'd be very silly. Oh, it's a float? Okay. Less than 1, I guess? Cyberpunk 2066 Uber? Okay, now I'm like floating. Hmm. So yeah, it's either 1 or 0. What in the world? If we're buffering it, then we should be getting all of these things printed. But we're not. It's like an AR game. Another idea for the idea drawer. I mean, hey, you know? It's silly, and I think that's awesome. Okay, well now the increased fall gravity isn't working, and I have no idea why. What? Is this the problem? I've spent most of today just squashing bugs. Nope. Remember the Google AR game where you needed to tag a public monument for art for your faction? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Okay, now it's working. But it doesn't work with the velocity cut. The fall grab. And jump buffering isn't working either. If I actually also did something like this. What if I combine the two? That might feel interesting. Jumpy, jumpy, jump, jump. Yep. I'm trying to figure this out. Did I have my own iPhone in 2013? Or my own phone? In 2013, I would have been 10. No. But it's like totally cut the velocity. Make like really obvious. I don't notice a difference at all. So if I just like set the value, what happens? It looks really good, don't over tweak. I have to. I have to over tweak. Okay. I don't think that this is working, is the problem. Print. Grab. Change. You're right, I probably shouldn't over tweak it. But it doesn't look like it's working. I just have to see. No, it's not. It's not working. What? Oh, this is the increased fall gravity script. Oops. I was editing the wrong script. Wait, then why? Okay, I don't even want to think about it. Where's the gravity increase? Jump cut. Okay. Just times equals 0 point, like, 8 F. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, and if I, like, lower the value to, like, 0 0.4, how does that look? I want as much control as I can possibly get over the player movement. That way I have, like, a really sharp downwards curve. Okay. But that seems to be working every time, at least. Okay, let's test it with buffering. Okay, it looks like it's working. Thought I saw one, like, weird thing that should be showing up. Yeah. But jump velocity. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. It just seems to work. Alright, let's just get rid of all these print statements. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop tweaking it. I'm good with the current level of being able to tweak. I do want to add a public float. Nope. Where are you? There we go. Public float. Vel cut molt. And then I'm just going to slot that in for that. And now I need to start actually formatting the script to, like, not be a complete mess. Because right now I have, like, all of these options. But I like this one. You can expose the value to do a range above it. Oh, it's actually a good idea. Range 0 to 1. And then I can set it like this. Let's say I want like a really low molt, so it'll just immediately start taking the player, or it'll just cut their velocity a lot. Yeah, like that. And then I can just increase it. Alright, that feels a lot better. Okay, I think I can get rid of this movement script and start converting everything over. I don't like the slow gravity at peak. That just feels weird. And don't really like the velocity cut on its own. So I think what we have currently should work really well. Like this script, I think I can just basically keep in its entirety. If I rename this to jump cut, then I want to get rid of scripts. I want to prune the lot. The herd is getting too big. Increase fall gravity. I want to keep that. I want to get rid of decrease peak, jump peak gravity. Don't need this anymore. Alright. Let's deal with all the errors. Alright, don't need that. Don't need that. And Don't need that. I only need these two. Enable jump cutting. That's what I'm going to call that now, and I'm going to make these public. And get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Oh no. Oh wait. That's actually not good. It's because I changed this name. I just need to rename it. Rename. There we go. Okay, now I can get rid of all the errors. So I don't need this anymore. And don't need this. Don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. Don't need this anymore. Does that cause errors? Yep. Okay. And then is there any other variables that I can get rid of? Need that, need that, need that. Okay. Okay, it's grounded. Need that, I need that, need that, and I need that. And then I don't need to expose that anymore. Don't actually think I need to do this anymore. Definitely don't need to do that. And then set gravity, increase gravity. Okay. Let's open this script, which is the gravity increase JC script. Okay. Perfect. Are there any other errors that come out of that? Does not look like it. Okay. Don't need those. That's okay, that's okay. Jump test. That's good, that's good. Okay. And what I wanted to do here was add a public pool. Tie this in the expector. So instead of disabling this, I just wanted to have a pool. So enable jump cutting. And that's the gravity increase jump cut script. Nope, this is increase fall gravity. So I need to open the gravity increase jump cut script. Okay, gravity increase jump cut. And public pool can jump or enable jump cut. Enabled jump cut. It's going to hide an inspector and oh, you know what I can just do? I don't need to do this anymore. I don't need these. I don't need these at all. Maybe I do. Oh yeah, no, I definitely need those. Okay. But I can just... Where are you? Okay. Just make this a private. Private, pool, Then I'll just disable it. So I'll have a public void disable jump cut. That enable jump cut equals false. I can go over here and just call disable jump cut. Perfect. Okay. Alright, it's disabled. Okay, let's just see if everything works. The reference script unknown on this behavior is missing. What? Also, I don't need that anymore. Enable velocity. Nope, don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Don't need this anymore. I don't need, like, this entire script anymore, actually. I can just delete movement test entirely. So, let's just get rid of it, I guess. I don't think anything else is referencing it. So, what am I currently working on? I am cleaning up scripts. Okay. I don't need this anymore. I can just remove that. I can remove that. Oh, that was the problem. Okay, that's gone. I don't need this player script anymore. Increase fall gravity. Velocity cut, jump cut. I don't need you. These are the only scripts I actually need. So, JT movement, I can just delete that. What's the problem? I can just delete movement test. Alright. I can... do I need this? Nope. I can delete that. And... I'm gonna keep the player. I need that. I need the ground checker. I need both of these. I need that. I need that. Okay, so we have all the scripts that we need. Oh, I need to actually use this. Okay. And if enable jump cut. There we go. And if enable jump cut. Do I even need this actually? I don't know if I do. Because if I open the jump test script and then I go to increase fall gravity. Nope, wait. Enable increased fall gravity. Or enable jump cutting. Yeah, jump cutting. If okay, yeah, so I actually don't need this. at all. Because I'm already checking for it. So we can just get rid of this. We can get rid of this function and get rid of this entirely. So we don't need it. And enable increased fall gravity. Definitely need this. Because I am enabling and disabling it, I think. Yeah. It handles a lot more stuff on its own. Go to definition. Oh, wait, no. Go to definition. I'm going to grab this, move it right there. Okay. Okay. I'm just not going to touch this. Okay. Now we should have everything properly formatted. We have the movement, which if I just play, I should be able to move around and everything should be okay. Everything should work. I'm hiding these, that's the problem. Okay, and then I'm going to make another header. These are going to be toggles. Okay. Oops. No matter what I do, yep, jump cutting is not enabled. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna up that a bit. Alright, it feels good. Feels really good. Awesome. Okay. I am very happy with the current player movement script. So I can just mark everything off here. Now I just need to actually plan the rest of the game. I mean, I have like a outline of the movement things that I wanted to, which was in this prototype to do. I also need to re-implement the animations, but I think I'm actually going to change the way that I was doing the animations. But we'll discuss all of that next time. I got rid of these. I re-implemented these. And still need to do that. I need to do the crouch. I need to do crouch walk. I need to let the slide and the slide roll, the moving roll, and the spot dodge. Okay. Well, we got a lot more on our list for next stream. But for now, I'm going to head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still sticking around, I appreciate you guys, and have a good night. I'll be back on Thursday at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. EST. So, have a good night, everyone.